Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Asyaifah in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is Boot between bride and the groom overturned to the scene in East Aceh. One unit of the Wonder Boot crying into the group of brides of Siantar Nut Sumatra to the Tampo Polo village Simpang Jernih, this is Aceh Regency, was reported to have overturned and drowned in the Simpang Jernih River, presently in the Batu Kalak area, on the Saturday 20 Agustus 2022 at around 11 p.m. Baharudin, a member of the Simpang Jernih community, said the boat carrying the bridal group department of the Prayer of Batu Sumbang village, Simpang Jernih district, at around 8 p.m. to Tampon Polo village, which is a village afternoon, is a river at the Simpang Jernih district. However, upon arrival the Batu Frog area, the location of the most swift of the extreme river flow fragmented by the route, so that the boat passenger get out the walk with a highly officer dragged to the river. The boat driver break through the flow and river. However, the boat was outlost because the swift current of the reed upstream, so this boat lost control and sank. The video overnight to the circulate quickly through the various social media. In the video, the driver is seen trying to pass and a fast following driver. However, its a pilot in the boat are the lunges and trade into the sand. However, there's casualties in this incident because the driver and the boat crew managed to save themselves. The next news is the price edge in the Empat Lawang now transfers 52,000 carpet. The price of the chicken eggs in several locations in Fort Lawang Regency experienced another place in increase Sunday 21 Augustus 2022. Previously, the prices per king's carpet or the 30 chicken eggs in the Empat Lawang Regency, 48,000 from to the 50,000 has now increased. For example, the Tebing Tinggi sub-district priced the last carpet chicken eggs route for 1,000 to the 54,000 from the previous 50,000. Not only in the Tebing Tinggi sub-district, in other areas such as Muara Pinang sub-district, the prices of eggs was also observed to the increase. The previous price was still available to the 48,000 up to 50,000. Today has increased to the 55,000. Meanwhile, in another areas such as the Dipro district, it's not so much different, which is increased to the 5,000 to the 6,000. Now the price is 53,000 to the 54,000 carpet, depending on the number of the purchase. If you like to the it can be 53,000. The next news is 2022 Barder Tourism Ambassador election. The Department of the Culture, Tourism and Youth and Sport, Nunukan Regency expect Barder Tourism Ambassador to the Libre promote tourism potential. This was confirmed by the head of the disport of the Nunukan Regency, Junaidi after being a jury of the 2022 Border Tourism Ambassador selection at the Dwi Kora Sports Center. Their job is promote tourist attraction in Nunukan Regency. Now, should we give Sabta Pesona to tourists, both local and foreign? Junaidi claimed that the enthusiasm participants to take part in 2022 Border Tourism Ambassador election was very high. He said out totally 30 participants come from the district of Nunukan, South Nunukan, West Sebatik, Main Sebatik, and Lumbis Pesaigan. Of the 30 participants, 20 of the international finalists 2022 Border Tourism Ambassador. Junaidi improved his compliment to the influential 2022 Border Tourism Ambassador in the several local government activity, especially to release a promotion of the local wisdom. He also flew front and expect to the Lumbis Pesaigan sub-district hub, which is in the border accompanying to the each participant is tourism ambassador election delegation. Intellectuals are also assigned meanwhile and treatment of the jury the selection of the border ambassador. Tuti Yulianti explained. The assessment was not only about the participant, clothes, but also their intellectual. It is known that tonight final round the 2022 Border Tourism Ambassador in selection will be continued at Dwi Kora Sports Center. The next news is Republic of Indonesia 2070 anniversary in Bitung City, North Sulawesi. Happy rainfall with Paskibraka in Bitung City, North Sulawesi. This is a part of story of the implementation of the red and white flag, raising ceremony and the lowering of the red and white flag, the 77th anniversary of the Republic of Indonesia in the ceremonial flight of the Bitung Mayor Office Wednesday. Olivet goes to the occupied tribune of the Kurum ceremonial after wearing traditional clothes. Except from the fourth company in the Tangguh city of Bitung and ceremonial troop who attend in ceremony without wearing traditional clothes. The mayor of the South Mantri and deputy mayor Bitung wear a red shirt from the city of Bitung with a fierce motif. Likewise, their chair, employment and family will ride mobilization team, Mrs. Rita, with the Secretary of the Family, Welfare and Employment Mobilization Team, Mr. Alan Honadar Sonda, wearing the red fields patterned clothing from Bitung City. Continuing with the ceremony lowering on the red and white flag, the invited guests still traditional and recreating clothing. He rightly donning and the red, white, and flag ride ceremony in Bitung City, North Sulawesi. The inspector of the ceremony, Deputy Mayor of Bitung Hengki Hondadar, wore a black Minahasa traditional dress as secretary. One of the mobilization team of the Employment and the Family Workers, Mrs. Helen Hondada Sonda. The Bitung City government has started with the habit by the carrying out a number of the activity, such as the flag or ceremony commemorating of the 77th anniversary of the Republic of Indonesia in 2022. Heavy rain fell during the white and wearing ceremony in Bitung City, North Sulawesi. In this case, Governor Ali Dundu Kambe and Deputy Government Stabi Kondomo Raja Bitung City. He said vaccination was important and must be reminded continually to the public, because there is instruction for economic turnover through transaction. Maurice Hankey and Safe Border, a local micro, small and medium enterprise project in City Bitung, will be in line the president's statement. He revealed that the next week, he will send product by the micro, small and medium enterprises in Bitung City, such as VOCs, sheep, surface, cooking oil and others, which cannot separate from the needs of community. The next news is coal waste environment in cultural damage. Member of Indonesia House of Representatives from the Electoral District North Kalimantan, Dedi Yafri Sitorus highlighted the repeat case of the tumbers breaking down from the coal mine west of the PT Kapwich in Malino Regency. According to him, this is from the corporate crime. The embarkment broke again to the Sunday, and this incident is related to the every year, resulting in dangerous environment disaster and very detrimental to the residents along the Malino River. He considered PT Kapwich has been diligent and did not to be potential impact. It could not cause the government should consider freezing and reinforcing of the complex license. It cannot be tolerated anymore. Dedi said that it was broken to the various related parties 2022 when he was taken permit. Broke and casual tens of thousands of river fish to die. At the time, the regional drinking water company was not functioning and former the one stream failed to the harvest. At the time, the Gukang team and Ministry of Environment and Forestry, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources and Investigation asked the company to the improvement. However, according to an official from the Directorate General of Mineral and Coal, the company is not cooperative enough so that it is required to provide monthly report. The next news is Fahmi Alamsyah, the operator who designed the scenario of the Brigadier J, was shot and killed. Head of the Bayangkara University Center for National Security Studies Hermawan Sulistyo said, the former staff and expert advisor National Police Chief Fahmi Alamsyah had the fatal role in the case of the death of Brigadier J. According to Hermawan Sulistyo, Fahmi Alamsyah was operator one to complement the scenario after the shooting of Brigadier J. Then he rings with the Ferdi Sambo that was shot. Hermawan, who is familiarly played by the name of the Kiki. He explained that the important role of Fahmi, who has now resigned from the position of staff and expert advisor from the position and National Police Chief and the field of public communication. Not only designed the posing scenario according to the Kiki, Fahmi Alamsyah apparently also distributing money for the parties involved. In an interview Kompas Evening, Fahmi Alamsyah was continued as having two important roles in murder case of the Brigadier J. According to the Hermawan, Fahmi Alamsyah's first role was the party distributing money from the vortex of the murder case was masterminded by the Ferdi Sambo. Hermawan Sulistyo further and excited Fahmi Alamsyah was not only now a staff and expert advisor to the Indonesian National Police. It was whether and money distributed by the Fahmi Alamsyah come from Inspector General Ferdi Sambo. Hermawan Sulistyo admitted that he did not know where money distributed by the Fahmi Alamsyah to the number of the parties come from. The Fahmi Alamsyah's second rule was a turbulent scenario. It is for assassination of Brigadier G, as if a shootout occurred due to sexual harassment of the Putri Chandrawati. And the last news is, Regent Zaki Iskandar give award Muhammad Ridho. The Tangerang City Government gave an award to the U16 national team player Muhammad Ridho Al-Iksan. The award has handed delivered directly by the region of Tangerang, Ahmed Zaki Iskandar at the Persita Tangerang headquarters Indomilk Area Stadium in the Kelapa II. The award given by the Tangerang Regency government to the Ridho was in form of the money, education, scholarship, and also school equipment. Ahmed Zaki Iskandar said the word present former appreciation from the Ridho was such as in leading Indonesia to win the AFF U16 Cup. Muhammad Ridho Al-Iksan is native son Tangerang Regency, presently a resident of the Pasar Kemis. Video of Muhammad Ridho, Khalifatul Rizki, and all youth national team player meeting President Jokowi. Responding to the award, Ridho also expressed that the gratitude to the Tangerang Regency government. In addition, Ridho also informed with gratitude to the Tangerang Regency. In the words supplied by him complaining it that the shortest ASEAN soccer event. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Kusnul Ashaifa. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.